Louisiana beer reviews. Van Steenberge's Gulden Draak 9000. The original one was the Gulden Draak. And here is a bottle of that. Bought this at Whole Foods Market. It was about $18 for the 6-pack. It's about $3 a bottle, but it's an exquisite beer. Brewed in Belgium. 11.2 ounce bottle. Prefer if it was 12. 10.7% alcohol, and the Gulden Draak, the regular one, is 10.5. So 10.7 as opposed to 10.5. Not a big difference, but a slight difference. They use 3 different barley malts, they say. Now, whether it's flavored with any spices or anything like that, or sugars, I don't know. They don't say. They call it 9000 because that is the postal code. We would say zip code in America, but the postal code in Ghent, Belgium. And they say it's part of the Global Beer Network. And it's imported by Win It 2 of Middleton, Massachusetts. Alright, this was introduced in 2011. So now we're only 3 years into it. I've never had it before. When I bought the last 6-pack from Van Steenberge, this was not in the 6-pack. So I'll have to do a revisit of the Gulden Draak. Let's see. Gets an outstanding score on Beer Advocate. The bros haven't reviewed it, which is strange. They do that sometimes. That you would think they would review all the exquisite beers, but they don't. They don't. 95 out of 100 on Rate Beer, 77 out of 100 for the style. I'm not outside today because it's 32 degrees. I tried to drive to Texas yesterday, Friday. That was a disaster. Well, I guess it wasn't a disaster. No one was injured. But it was miserable because we could only make it 80 miles west on U.S. Highway 190. And we made it over the Mississippi River Bridge, even though it was scary because it was icy, and they were saying it was going to get up to 40, and I figured the ice would melt. We're getting to Baton Rouge at 1:30, and the temperature's dropping. It's down to 26. We got to the Atchafalaya River, and that's where it stopped, and it took us an hour to go about 30 feet. And as soon as I got to that U-turn, I was around coming back. 7 hours on the highway to go 160 miles. Misery. Stupid to even try. Anyway, back to the beer. My car was covered with ice. Still has ice on it. Kind of a medium, would be thicker and a thinner glass, but a medium. Frothy, I'll say cream colored head or off-white head. Not making too much of a crackle. The appearance is hazy, cloudy, very bubbly, caramel appearance. Yeah, I would say caramel. Just like that caramel pecan so-called king cake that I have. Very sweet, very rich, very bready, very fruity, very spicy, very yeasty. Prunes, dates, some citrus, sweet barley malt. Wow, that is, I keep using the word exquisite, but that's what it is. Let's go with the flavor. Same thing. All that stuff I described with some yeastiness, the bread crust. I'm sure they have sugar. The mouthfeel is light to medium, and it has a lot of carbonation in it. There's a little bit of a hop zing, but the hop bitterness is very low. They don't even have the IBUs listed. Let me change that. It's just straight up medium. It's not light to medium. It's straight up medium. Very carbonated, and the finish is semi-dry. It's it's fairly easy drinking at 8:40 in the morning here, and it does have some brandy wine aspects because of that high alcohol. It's a quadruple Belgian ale. But you're getting that alcohol. It's not overwhelming though, but it's there. You're getting that burn. There is some cloyingness there, like that high gravity grain husk that you'll get. Now, I think the sugar and the sweetness here overrides that grain husk, but like if you get a high gravity lager, okay, this is an ale, but if you get a high gravity lager up above 10%, like something like Dog Bite, which is very low quality, but it does have that grain, that wet grain husk flavor, and that's what this is making me think of. Although the Dog Bite is essentially undrinkable, but this is very drinkable. 11.2 ounce bottle. You're going to feel it. You probably slur your S's and whatnot. The Dog Bite is a 24 ounce can, and so it's undrinkable almost, and you can somehow choke it down, but then you'll really be sick and very intoxicated. And I'm bringing that up just because it's got that similar wet grain husk note. This is like a million times better than that. But this does have that aspect. And if you want to try it out, go ahead. Get the Gulden Draak or the Gulden Draak 9000. Drink those and you'll love it. And then get Dog Bite or Camo Black Ice, something like that, and drink those side to side. And you're going to see they're going to share some characteristics. It's just that one will be, you won't be able to stomach that over there, those high gravity lagers, whereas this is really pleasant and well done. So that's a difference between high quality and trash. Anyway, this is great. It's a solid A, most excellent. I love it. I'm glad I bought it. I want to try. I'm going to do a revisit of this and the Pirat and some of the other, the Bornum, and so it's fabulous. But you do have to sip it. I think if you tried to drink it too fast, it would be a little disgusting, but it's really not made for gulping. Bush Light is made for gulping. So Laissez le Bon Temps Roulé, a great beer. Another winner from Van Steenberga, Gulden Draak, Golden Dragon, in German Gulden Dragonen. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all, don't come on down to anywhere right now. Stay inside. It's bad weather. But when it clears up, come on down to New Orleans.